Hello to you and welcome to another Farming Simulator 15 mod review, and today I'm looking at Remote Place version 3. It's actually the second of three map mods that I'm considering for my Let's Play, and I think this will be the one that I use, but I thought let's have a look. A quick look at the information. I should tell you it's set in Russia. The fictional village and countryside, so the English won't be perfect, but standard stuff. One of the unusual things on this map is the manufacturing of beer, and you have a windmill, a mill, as well, for making flour. So, many thanks. So there's not really a big backstory, but you have this small farm, and on that farm you have... Sounds like old MacDonald, doesn't it? It's the usual sort of durable hurleyman, accompanied by a brewery, the usual Sampo Rosenlu, cheap and cheerful combine harvester with header, the usual very small tipper, cultivator, plough, seeds, something to cut your grass, usually Euroboss 330D to pick up your straw and grass, and there is your windrower and fertilizer, a couple of weights, something to wash the mud off. There you are. So it's your very standard, normal, sort of boring stuff that you have to start with. Now the farm itself is quite small, but rather pleasant, and there's that stupid dog there. By the way, if you watch my playthrough, I'm going to remove the dogs. And might leave that dog there, but there's a lot of dogs. You'll see anyway. I should tell you, other mods required by this map mod, you need the Universal Process Kit. Okay, that's to do with things like the beer, for example. The animation map trigger to open and close all the doors and gates. The Gill Mist mod, manure, fertilizer thing, and multi-fruit, because of course to make the beer you need something a little bit different, and you will be making flour, so there's your multi-fruit. There are pigs on this map. Let me open the map for you. It's very small, that's the problem. So looking at this, at the bottom you do have pigs, you have a silage sale point, and you have sheep, you have cows, and chickens, as you can see over there. Actually, why don't we buy a couple of those? So we'll buy a couple of cows, doesn't matter a lot, and that, and that. Hang on, tell you what, I'm going to buy in my mods. I got a mod today, and there's a problem with it. It gives me 500,000 if I buy the thing. It's a minus, look. I don't know, somebody was messing about, I suppose. Right, animals, what have I got there? A couple more sheep. So I should have done this before. That doesn't matter very much. We'll have some pigs. I suppose they work. This is version 3 of the mod, so and they seem to have worked very hard on it to get everything working properly, according to what I've read in forums, and they had a Facebook page as well. So here we are in Russia, as far as I know. Right, so this thing, animation map trigger for opening of doors, a little bit of parking in there, some more parking, and over here, proposite parking, can't remember. I have played this map a little bit, but it was a while ago, so let me see. In here you have a cow, and over here you have a pig. They don't do anything, neither does the manure in the wheelbarrow. Over here, what's this one? I think it's probably just parking. And yes, it is. Yeah. And the next one is already open. In here are your chickens. Little baby chickens. I don't remember seeing those before. Oh, it has the water mod. So you'll be able to put, is it wheat and water? Or something like that over there anyway. The water mod is there somewhere, I think. Although, of course, I didn't mention it, did I? Over here you have the toilet. Let me make sure the sound's down. I don't want... It should be on 10. There we go. So... the water mod for the dog, I suppose. Oh, well, this opens, and inside, all the way over here, that's your Google Miss mod or whatever it is, isn't it? And this one, don't know. Oh, calc. That's it. But the good news is, here, you have a pipe which will feed whatever you dump into there. So let me see. I think press O. It moves. You can see it connects then with this pipe down here, which feeds into there. So that's how you get your stuff in there. For the other normal fruits, just turn it around that direction so that the pipe goes up, because there is your storage and it will feed it through. From here. Usual sort of damp point there. Now, to get it out, it's a bit of a drive. You have to go under here. I say a bit of a drive because there's no gate here, but there is, if you follow this path, it does take you to the farm yard at the back. Okay. So over there is where we were looking at that green thing and moving it around and stuff like that. A couple of weights there. One of the tractors. Now in here is storage for potatoes and I think beets as well. Doesn't look like it. You can actually go down and look at them, I think. Oops. There we go. What's that? Potatoes. That is potatoes. Where are the beets, I wonder? I think the beets go in here then. Yeah, that's beets. Okay, there's your sugar beets. Right. I'll open the door through to the other side. That's just a bit of parking there. And little lane going down the side of the farm. If I run down here we are again at the back of the farm. There's where you go for your potatoes. Remember, inside is your sugar beets. And plenty of wrecked stuff. Oh, quick. You get these military helicopters flying overhead from time to time. I should warn you, there is an unidentified flying object as well. Maybe that's what they're looking for, I don't know. There's your fuel point. That's it really for the farm. There's the mill over there, look. So over here you have just one field, which is the one you can see in the corner with the corn, and not corn, it's wheat, I'm sorry, with the wheat. And if I look at this map here now, where are we? Fruit types, you can see it in the corner, field number 12, which is wheat. The only other crops growing are, there's barley there, corn there, that's it. But everything else is, I think some of it needs ploughing and some of it needs cultivating, if I remember rightly. So you can see these are all ready to take, except for the corn, which is still growing. So you'll probably want to turn off your withering there. Good. Now, so that was that. Let's do a quick hop here. Right, so here we are back at the farm, and I'm going to let the brake off, and here we go. Now then, so here we are, and we'll begin on the roads, and I'll come back through the countryside. Oh, going a bit too fast there. And so You can see all the usual rubbish there. Now, to get out of the gate, if you're walking, by the way, some of these gates open automatically and you can walk through them. If you are in a vehicle, this happens. Oh, you go backwards. This. Okay, so I don't know, it's not great, but cross the road. Whoop, so you are in a village. So cross the road. I think, I haven't actually needed to try it, but I think this is water down here. Don't know. Can't really see a use for this building otherwise. But I suppose it is possible it has no use at all. So, and there's the UFO. If you can see it flying around, flying away there. There it is in the distance. Bit small, but there it is. Okay. So I can actually see the pigs from here. So let's take a little drive down in the direction of, whoops, of the pigs. I should say the ground's a bit wet, a bit muddy. They haven't used the mod to make it sticky, as it were. But it's quite nice bumping around. And there's plenty of grass here for you to cut if that's your thing. There is a silage pit. We'll come to that. So here's the usual bit, pigs and beef. Pigs part of the pigs and beef mod. He's added a nice little sound of some flies over there by the manure, which is kind of okay. And here we are. I bought some. I can hear the flies again. He does like his sounds, this guy. There's my little piggies. Are they mine? I don't know. Okay, carrying on. Speed up time just a little bit. Let's check the map. Now, the map was big earlier. Anyway, whatever. So that was the pigs. Let's drive up. Well, let's take a quick shortcut across to the silage OPT, whatever OPT stands for, and the sale point for your potatoes and sugar beet. I hesitated before taking a shortcut because there tends to be ditches, rivers, goodness knows what, on the routes, so you have to be a little bit careful. There's a nice little puddle in the middle of the field. It does you no harm and you can't sink into it. Now then, through this gate. Here are your sale points for beets and potatoes. Another dog. And that is actually a sale point for your that is actually your sale point for your silage. Should you wish to do so. If you look at the map, there is no other place to get rid of your silage. So here we go. Right, now what next? Let's carry on in this general direction. There's quite a few things to well, there are some more things to see down here. One of which, of course, is this, which is a kind of bog. I don't know if I can drive through it or not, and I don't want to find out. So join me as I nip around the corner on the road. Yeah. There seem to be some vehicles. Now this particular place we're going to now is the entrance to the logging area. One of the entrances, kind of the back door, I suppose. And you can see there is in fact a path here which will take you through to where you want to be. Something rather interesting which you don't I haven't seen done this way on any other map is over here, the garden centre, labelled as shop. And here we are for the purchase of your baby trees, which is kind of what I would expect, I suppose. So that's rather cool. I did buy some. Don't know what that was. I did buy some earlier, and they didn't appear. So I don't know where they go. I'll have to get the Giants editor out and have a look for that. If there's anything interesting to let you know, I will tell you in the space below. Right, back down here, and here we are back on the track. Now, as you can see, he's done a nice job. I think this sort of swampy bit is kind of okay for the edge of the map. I don't know if you can hear it, but you will shortly. There's a horrible noise. Okay, so what I'm skirting now is the sheep. There are your sheep. And on the left, field number 2. Now you can see the fields aren't small. They're a pretty good size here. But if you look to the right, sort of 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, I suppose, are fairly small. And then up to 4 and 5 and 6. So you can see they're kind of a good mixture of sizes, shall we say. There are a couple of small fields. If that's all you want to do, then that's absolutely fine. So here we are. Now, I don't know where the wool trigger is, but it'll be around here somewhere, I'm sure. And remember, the water mod is working here, so hence the 2 troughs, one for feed and one for water. Don't know which is which, but I'm sure you'll find out. Right. Now I'm going to show you where we're going, okay? If you look, we are at sort of going around the edge of field number 3 now. I'm going to take you to the calc, which is kind of around here. You have to keep your eyes open for holes and so on. Now, what's this over here? Oh, what's this? Is somebody else? You can't buy that. That's very interesting. It's not. Is it a field? I think it is. Oh, I missed it. I said I'm taking you to the calc, and then I drove past it. There it is. In here. So we'll just pop in there now, and here it is. Just over on the right there, you can see the calc, and over here a sell point. By the look of it, and what's that for? Oh, it would be for liquid fertilizer. I think probably you can get into most of these doors, so I wouldn't be surprised. I'm getting great frame rates, by the way. It's staying up there, so you can expect to get that yourself as well. No, I can't. That's a surprise. You can usually find room for parking in all of these places, so not here it seems. Right, we'll chug along a bit more. See what else we can find. Now, oh dear, sorry about that. That was my steering wheel. So, you have these nice little sort of pictures on the map, sort of white dots or whatever they are for this, and I'm pointing in the direction now of something that looks like, I don't know. I suppose it looks like the different fruits that you can grow. Little cartoony pictures of it. I like the cartoon pig at the bottom, but there we are, that's just me. And in here, you've got your seeds. So down the bottom for fertilizer and calc, up here for seeds of all kinds. Right, so there we go. That explains a little picture of some plants. Now, I'm just going to keep showing you where I am. So right at the bottom of the map still, more or less at the bottom of the map, I suppose. So if I drive up here, you will find the lumber mill. So here it is. And of course the sell point, I think the sell point's on the other side of this building in fact, but so sorry, I missed it. Better go and have a look. There it is. There you go. You can drop your wood off in there if that's what you choose. Yeah, okay. Well, you know lumber mills better than I do. It's not my thing, to be honest with you. The wood chip storage is, I will show you where it is. Yeah, I know where it is. Right next to where you sow the pigs. I think that's a water thing. Oh, that's a crane on the top of there, I think. I do like the little details on this map. I know people say that a lot, and I do as well. Oh, right. When you make beer, the sell point is here. It's right here. I had to have a look in Giant's editor, but you have to sort of drive over here. Now, that said, it doesn't show up. Didn't have a look at this, did we? It doesn't show up here. Wheat beer and beer. If I go across, it's not being sold anywhere. I don't know if that's because you have to make some first. That's all I can think of. Price of pigs is going up, says calc, silage. What we talked about. So, good. Right. So come back. It's sort of on... So this place is kind of just on the west side of the village. And it's a little bar. So it's quite pretty obvious, really. But there we go. Now... Moving on a little bit more now. You have to keep your eyes open for these. In here... And... Oh, I have to press O for that one. Now this... No big surprise there. Is... wool. And over here... You can sell your pig. Or pigs. There is a bigger door. A bigger entrance. I can just walk through that door. Which is... actually in the village itself. There. This man, you'll meet him a lot. As far as I know, it's the guy from Stalker, if you know that game, but don't quote me on that. Right. Now then, what next? There is so much. It's so nice. This place, it just goes on and on and on. And I've forgotten where the wood chip sale point is. I'm going to pop back through the village. There, that's where we went to look at just now for the sale of wool and so on. Keep your eyes open, remember, for sale points everywhere in this on this map. If you're not careful, you'll miss one. Now, here I have to mute the recording. Okay, so the sound is back on, and oh, I can tell you, by the way, quickly first, there are no gold coins. All right, there. Ooh, what's in here? I'm not seeing a lot of dogs. I have to say, I don't know where they've gone. Okay, okay, that guy I said, I think he's from Stalker. He's over there with his cat. If you remember, in Stalker, he has a cat. And the music is playing on the radio, the theme tune to Stalker, which of course being on YouTube I can't show you, so but that if you he's next to one of your tractors, so your second tractor, so you'll see him yourself. Right, so we'll just carry on. That's just a wreck of a tractor or a bit of eye candy. I'm looking around, there must be more stuff somewhere, and I'm wondering where the silage bit is actually. Oh, there you go. You get these dogs, and they're kind of in cages and chained up and things like that. So before I do my Let's Play, I'll just delete them. I might leave one or two. I'll have to remove the sound thing from... I'll have to remove that sound thing that plays the music to Stalker, but that's easily done. Let's just go into Giant's editor and delete. Where was that silage thing? It was around here somewhere. It was here, but I can't remember where. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now I'll just show you what I mean about the roads being a little bit dodgy. We'll go this way because this way is a little bit more difficult. And into the field that you own. Remember, you only start with one. And when you go down here, you'll go like this through the water and up. To get up here with your combine harvester is really tricky. Four-wheel drive on. So here is what you start with. Now, I think very nice. It's a little bit bumpy. It's not, but just it's okay. Now, I think it's nice. Like down here, he's got this funny little thing. Okay, I suppose it was something once. But he's put effort into it. I mean, look. He's put a little campfire down here. Something to sit on. If you look, there are a couple of broken trees, so you could probably cut something down around here, I don't know. Nice leaves on the water. Nice little touches. Very nice. And it's little things. I mean, this is not a place to come. You know, there's no reason to come here. You're going to harvest this field, but that's all. You can park something in there, like a tractor, but can't think why you'd want to. Right, we'll cut back up here. Now, when you are coming in, if you want to come in the easy way, this is it. I will show you. I don't think you need to know. You'll find it yourself, I suppose. That's another water tower, I think. Don't know why it's here, but in fact, this whole place seems to have a pump up there for water or something, but that's all it has. So, I don't know. Or maybe it was something else. So, this is the easy route to that field, across this bridge. You do have this little muddy bit, but you can go around that very easily with your combine harvester. So there you are. So we'll just carry on a little bit up the road, and you can see we're coming towards the mill. Can you hear that sound? No idea what that is. Is it ducks? I'll have to press F1 here because we're getting very close to the windmill. There, oh, there it is. And you can see, even if I get out, for the mill wants flour, wheat, barley and maize, and it has none of them. What's this say? Goodness knows. Okay. Now, if you go to that back of that house is the one that's playing music, so I can't go there. But there is a drop-off spot, a spot over there as well. I think that's where you can collect your flour when it's finished. So if you go over there, you get the similar display, but I think it actually... Oh, no, it's the same one. It does say flour is at the top, and the three things you need are at the bottom. So anyway, you dump them, just dump them here, and you'll get some flour eventually. Something like that. So, I mean, the whole place is just one big swamp, in a way. And roads are a little bit tricky, as you can see. If you're trying to go at great speed down here, well, that's going to be your problem, not mine. Well, I suppose it would be mine if I played the map. Right. So here we are on at the north end of the village. And what else do we have to look at? Well, I suppose you want to see the brewery, really, don't you? So we're going to have a look at the brewery. Now, I have heard, by the way, that the trigger, the sell trigger for the brewery does not work when you want to sell the beer back at that cafe. So I'll fix that myself, but that's not yours, by the way. That's just nothing. It's just a thing sitting there. It probably belongs to the person who owns that field. I don't know. Anyway, so we'll move on a bit further. Now this up here is the agro something. Just lots of access. The access to the fields is done very well with these little lanes everywhere. They're between the fields and they work very nicely. Now in here, everything happens in here. This is the acro something. It's called the agro. That's it. See it on there. We didn't really look through here, but you've got the potato and sugar beet sale point. We saw that. Silage OPT, we see with silage, plain. No, but it's on the map called plain, and it sells wood chips. And here we are. This is where we are, the OPT Agro. This is this place we've just arrived at, and as you can see, pretty much everything is bought here. So, oh yes, the flour is sold at the flour station, wherever the hell that is. Let's have a look. Flour station. It's one of these. Of course it is. I should have known. So that's it. Right, yeah, I remember. So on the left is the grain sales. Over here is your when you want to sell a vehicle and you return to the that sort of says car salesman or something like that. So there, and your flour is this flour. Oh, I'll have to get out, won't I? Looks a bit like fertilizer, doesn't it? Might be. Maybe flour's in here. Oh. Oh yeah, that. Oh, this is the thing I bought for my. Yeah, hang on. What's over here? Don't know. Thought there was. Ah, yeah. Here's the other sell point. So this is for. This is for selling your wood chips. Can't remember where they're stored, but I'm sure I'll find. I'll find out eventually. This is a genuine Listen to this. A genuine Russian tractor, which I have downloaded. I've got loads of them. And this is a very nice one, in fact. It's very powerful and goes at 15 kilometers per hour. So I don't know if I'm going to use those or not for my Let's Play. There is that one you can get on the. Is it a Polish? I think that map is in Poland. Santander or something. Okay, so you sell loads of stuff in there anyway. And if you go, that's just nothing. And it's not an entrance, so forget that. If you carry on up here though, this is where the business end of the map happens. That's just access to fields. Down here, no left turn. We have, well, yeah, Zoggy's Plays. Zoggy Plays. Zoggy Plays is a YouTube channel. So that's rather nice. He did a lot to promote the map when it was first came out. It's a bit of a steep hill. When you get on the other side, there we go. Up it pops. You got water, barley, wheat, beer, and then, well, beer and wheat beer comes out, and does silage does as well. I think the idea is that silage comes from like the barley and the wheat getting sort of mashed up and what have you. Everything is on the edge. So wheat and barley are going there. Over here is, I don't know, water or something. Yeah, that's what looks like water, doesn't it? And there's another one round the back. This is where the beer comes out. No, it's not. This is where the silage comes out. That's right. And over here is where you get your beer, so you can pick that up with a, I suppose it's just a pallet. And drop it off back in the bar. If you remember, there was a bar on the western side of the village. Now, a little bit further up. This map, there's never a dull moment. There's all these things hanging around. It's really, there's so much to do. So do it. Oh, what have we got in there? Oh, I didn't notice those before. There's some horses in there. That's rather nice. Are they moving? No, but at least they're not just cut out horses, are they? They're actual horses. And there's a... if you suppose you could park something in there if you got desperate. I can't think why you'd want to. Right. So carry on here. There's the dead end. Usual guy with a fallen tree or something. And we'll cut down. So field 9 on the left. I mean, it's a nice size, but it's not too big. And that one over there has got more parking. Look, for you if you need it. I'll take you on a tour of the ruins. Here we are, ruins. There's nothing in there, don't bother. There's a red tractor or something, but it's wrecked, so not interesting. Is that water? Should be water, shouldn't it? Yeah, because that's the water, Russian water tower thing, isn't it? Now, do we want to go left or right here? Right. Is it this one? It'll do. So there's a very small field on the left, look, field number 7, and this is the one that's growing corn. So it's going to take a while. And look, you see what I mean on the right? It's grass, but it's not. It's been cut. I suppose if you wait long enough, it'll grow back. So we're coming up now on the cows, the dairy farm, the dairy side of things. So starting on the left. I bet the silage bit's in here. Do you think this looks like a silage? It is. I didn't see the thing in the corner. Yes, it is. Fill level 0, compacting. So here we go. This is where you're going to make silage. Maybe make your money earlier in the game. Don't know. cows will be down here. You can just see the cow. Hang on, I'll get out. There's a cow all the way over there at the other end. That was a waste of money buying in, wasn't it? So what am I going to do? I think this is for water, and I think no, this is going to be for the silage and the grass and everything. And I don't know where the water goes. I'm sure I looked in the mod desk XML file. Oh, here we go. Look, here's water. Yeah, in fact, I think it's this thing that's the water, not that. He doesn't like me. Right. Oh, and it's yeah, another. It's a very wet place. Look at that. It's nice that he's given lots of space for the cows. They always seem to be squashed in, don't they? What's that in? Or what was it? No idea. Okay. So we'll just carry on a bit more around the top of the cows. Now I haven't found any bugs. I mean, there's the usual that. Oh, it's got something in there. 312. Very nice. Oh, look, you know, is this another side? I think. Yeah, look, there's more silage over here. These two look like silage. Parking there. That's parking. So maybe some silage on the other side. Let's no. Ah, look, it's storage. It's more storage for what have we got here? I'd say, oh, straw, grass, silage, storage. Now that's the silage, so that is, yeah. So storage over here. This is very nice. Do you think this one's a? I can hear insects coming from over here. Is this going to be silage? No, this is manure. So here's your manure, and you can shovel it in here. Nice. There's a little ramp. That's very nice. I like that. So that's where they put the thing. Okay. I suppose he thinks you're going to spend quite a bit of time up here. Or day. I think it was a day, not a day. Right, so here we are. It's not beef and pigs. It's just pigs. So it's just your normal cow stuff in there. Keep them filled up with water and whatever. And they'll give you lots of milk. If you want to collect it and deliver it yourself, you can, of course, but that's up to you. It's an additional mod, nothing to do with the map. And talking about the map, what do we got? We got the helicopters still hunting for the unidentified flying object. I'm on 40 frames per second now. If I look that way, so don't know what that is. Anyway, there's not a lot of trees on in here, but I suppose there's enough. I'm not a big tree expert or fan indeed. So field number 1, you can see is a good size, but at the same time it does go up a hill. So yeah, plenty of loads of grass to cut around here, isn't there? And lots of water. So you do have water ditches going around fields as well, which kind of makes it a bit of fun. So looking at the map for one last time, what have we seen? We've seen the beer at the top, we've seen the dairy cattle, sale points on the right just below the beer, wool sale point, pig sale point next to the wool sale point down the top of the village, a sale point down there for dropping off your beer. There's your sheep. Don't know where the pallet is, but I'm sure it appears somewhere. Pigs at the bottom, and so on. So it's when you look at that, when you press your number 9, it looks tiny, doesn't it? But it's actually a good-sized map. There is enough to keep a single player very busy without being overworked. I would say it's multiplayer. Maybe if you've got one friend. I haven't got one friend, but if you had one, then you could bring your friend here and you could join in. Maybe even 2 friends. I don't know. I haven't got friends, so I don't really know much about them. So I think that's all for today. So thank you very much for watching. It's I quite enjoy doing these little tours of maps. In fact, I'll probably do some more. So let me know what you think of this map down below. And I think maybe tomorrow I'll turn out another map mod for the third map I was looking at in other. I think I will do this one as a let's play, but I will show you the other map as well, which is a very good map. Till then, goodbye.